Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me to another thrilling episode of This Week in Real Estate. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I had a nice little week this week, a lot of different things, which I actually enjoy probably the most about this job is the variety, and sometimes it's challenging to jump from one thing to the other, but overall it's pretty fun. So we'll get right to it. The market report. So the quick snapshot is that Delaware County has 147 active listings, which is up a little bit, and then 129 pending listings, and that's down a little bit. And then Randolph County is down just slightly at 29 active listings, and about the same as last week, 44 pending listings. So no big drastic swings or anything like that, and doing a little better in the supply category than we were a few months ago, but still in overall listings and homes for sale shortage. So on to the good, the bad, and the ugly. So a lot of good things. We were able to close on a house on Beacon this past week, and that was in Muncie. And then the listing that we had on State Street in Albany, it was an investment type property, had 4 units with it. Had a couple of showings and a couple of offers, and we took an offer last night, so that was great to hear for everybody involved, and so we will roll on down the road with that one. And then have a new listing out, and expecting, I guess, for an offer for that one pretty soon. But that was a very nice country home in Albany, and so you might have seen me post about that. It was a very, very nice home. So had a good showing, like I said, the other yesterday morning. So hoping for the best for that one. And then we've been going back and forth on a couple inspection responses, and those have basically wrapped up. So we're moving on to the appraisal after that. So nothing major there, really. The last few inspection responses, the only thing the buyers have been asking for, and I've been on the buying side and I've been on the selling side as well. But just trying to get properties to meet that FHA or USDA or VA condition kind of standard, and it's really not taken a whole lot, and so it's putting some GFI outlets near the water sources, or they had some missing cover plates to the outlets, little things, maybe some peeling paint. So nothing major, nothing stopping the transaction. It's just a slight little bump in the road to get that ready for the appraiser to sign off on. So had a couple good seller kind of meetings. They're getting ready to list, so we're just in the infant stages of that one as far as getting some market research done, visiting the home and saying, yeah, you may want to think about doing this or that for either curb appeal or, again, loan standards, things of that nature. So a couple good meetings there. And then big time thank you for quite a few people this past week. So I had 4 interactions this week, either phone calls or meetings or showings or whatever you want to call them, with people that have been referred to me. And so that's kind of the basis of the business. So really appreciate that. One had an agent and wasn't having a good time, didn't feel comfortable anymore with them, and so then they asked some friends about who they should talk to, and so one was sent to me that way, and the other 3 was just in conversation. Hey, well, I think we're ready to buy a house, and somebody heard that I had worked with before, and so they threw my name out there, and I got phone calls and texts and stuff like that. So again, that's the business, and so really truly appreciate everything about that and everybody who sends people my way. So thank you. So then we had also a few showings, obviously, thrown in there, and a few more today actually. And then on the personal side of things, the kids had their YSO auditions. That's the Youth Symphony Orchestra, and did really well, and so that's always fun to hear, and hear them progressing in that. And we also started Solomon out, which is a hoot, 5-year-old with a violin. So yeah, we got that to look forward to. On to the bad. So nothing terrible, but I think I alluded to it before. we're still seeing properties in a competitive nature getting multiple offers. And so we still have to be, quick to go out and take a look and making a quick decision. And I mean, again, that's not terrible, but it's still out there. Maybe not as prolific as it was 6 to 8 months ago, where, I mean, you had to, get your offer in within 2 hours and, have all these different contingencies that you didn't do anymore. But so it's not a fever pitch like that for the most part. Now there still are some, because one that we closed last week, that one had 4 offers in about 12 hours. So it's kind of property dependent now, kind of area and things like that. But not near what it was, but it's still happening, and we're still fighting essentially to get that offer accepted. So I guess if that's a bad thing, that's a bad thing for the buyer trying to get their offer accepted. So still kind of happening. And so there are some strategies to kind of stand out, and so we're trying to employ those. And so, for instance, we're going to a property this afternoon that I'm showing back to 2 different clients, and it's only because we couldn't get in there fast enough the first time it came up for sale last week, and something fell apart relatively quickly, and so it had multiple offers then. One backed out almost right after they accepted for whatever reason, and then the other one already found another home, so it's back on the market, and I know it's just full of showings. So that's the bad. Ugly, nothing terrible, nothing too ugly. Haven't seen a terrible picture posted in a little while. Now I've seen some just, boy, you could have done that one a little bit better, or that's a really high priced listing to take pictures on your flip phone or whatever, but nothing terribly ugly, so that's good. Coming up, so here in a few minutes we have another KTL kind of lending series. We're on I think the fifth 5 out of 6, so we're on the 5th one today. I think we're going over VA loans, if I remember correctly, and so that's always good. So they come in, talk to us about the different parameters in lending and just everything in general. We get to spitball with them, spitball with each other. And so, an hour and a half goes by very quickly, but it's all good information. Again, have some showings here later today, and through the next time I should be making this video. And right in the middle of that is Labor Day, so wishing everybody a good and happy, safe Labor Day. And so hopefully the weather looks great, so that's gonna be a very good extended weekend for everybody, I hope. We have some baseball sprinkled in coming up for Abram. We have our local real estate board association golf outing coming up. So it's the one time I golf every year, and so you can expect, it's not great, but it's fun. And we do some charity work as well, as far as donations. Our Mulligan money and things like that goes to a different charitable organization every year, and there's different things you build into the day, also raising some money, so that's good. And for those of you in Randolph County, I'll have to check the surrounding counties, but the Randolph County Soil and Water Conservation Office, their annual tree sale is coming up, so you order the trees by, I think, September the 12th. And just go on, just Google Randolph County, Indiana, soil and water, and there's an order form and everything, and you can get a bunch of different types of trees, and most of them are in 3-gallon varieties, so they're going to be a little bit larger. So just a shout out if you're looking for some trees for the yard or for whatever else, go and check that out by the 12th. And then also we have coming up on September, I have to look. September the 17th, so Farmland Friends has their 8th annual Fall Festival, so you may have seen some posts about that as well. So hay rides, petting zoo, scavenger hunt, music, bounce house, pumpkin chucking, and there's some food to purchase and things like that. So Rachel heads that up. I usually do the barbecue for the food and help set up and just be the runner for the day, so that's always fun. Sorry, that's September the 17th, 4 to 7 is that one. And then once again, chili cook-off coming up on the 1st. Had a lot of good reaction and getting some new chefs and new cooks and things like that for this year, so super excited. Always room for more. And then if you just want to come eat, that's awesome too. This year we're unveiling kind of an all you can eat ticket. So you just basically pay $10, $5 for kids 12 and under, and you're going to get a spoon, and everybody has bowls at their stations, and you can just have at it. So that'll be a good thing this year. And then directly after is the pie auction. Like a lot of local pie bakers out there, and they donate their pie and we auction them off, and it's always an entertaining and delicious good time. So that's it. Thank you for sticking with the long video yet again, and so until next time, we'll see you. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and yeah, see ya.